What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Don back here with another build video, man. And today I got y'all with a dope rare build, man. This build it gets the shades of one of my favorite players of all time, man, Tracy McGrady. So you know this build is going to be at the shooting guard position, and the name of the game on this channel is always balanced build. So even though it's a rare build and typically they don't have very good stats, this one actually has very decent stats. Now, all right, we're gonna go ahead and get started in this build, man. But while I go through the body settings, make sure you like up the video, subscribe to the channel, man. But all right, for the height on this build, and it is in the metric system, as you can see, going 2.01 meters, 81 kilograms, 2.24 meters, and the body shape does not matter, but I would suggest going with the defined body shape. This is, I feel like it's the best looking way to make the build, you know what I'm saying? And I did make the build number 1 for my man T-Mac. Now, all right, we can go ahead and continue with the build. We can get started with the finishing, man, because the finishing is important for this build because T-Mac was kind of crazy with it. All right, first things first, we're going with a close shot of 85. Now, with the close shot this high, you know he is going to be very good at finishing in the interior, even though the build isn't really that tall. Now, with the driving layup, we're going to go with an 84. You can already see that this build is going to be an elite finisher. And with the driving dunk, we're also going to go with 84, which will get you some very solid dunks, man. Now, we're going to go down to the standing dunk. This build will have standing dunk as well. We're going with an 82. This build actually low-key reminds me of that jack of all trades build, where it just has, like, you know, pretty much stats everywhere. Now, we're going to go with an 81 for the post control. The mid-range shot, we're gonna do pretty decent, man. We're gonna put it up to an 82. And in all honesty, I do actually feel like this build is close to T-Mac. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't like a crazy good shooter, but he was decent. So with the three-point shot, we will be going up to a 76. And with the 76, you'll actually be all right, man. I'm able to hit with a 74, I think, on my big. So with the 76, you should be more than good. Now for the free throw, we can go ahead and put that up to a 70. Now look, we're gonna take a look at some of these badges that we do get for finishing. Like I said, you'll be straight inside. You do have an 81 grace under pressure. You can probably kill somebody with some of these post moves, man. You can put back down on. And once you start getting those animations, you're seeing them fall back, you can hit them with the fade, man. This build is very versatile offensively, even with the shooting badges, man. Check out some of these shooting badges. Even though we only get catch and shoot on bronze, in all honesty, this game is so easy to shoot on. I really don't even think you need most of these shooting badges. Difficult shots is there. Fade ace is there. If you watch T-Mac play, you know his fader was actually kind of mean, man. We got a silver hot zone sniper. I love the badge. I know a lot of people don't feel the same, but I like the badge. This build would honestly be decent at, you know, kind of playing the corners and all that other stuff. And as we get more into the actual build itself, we're going to talk about some of the playmaking badges, because it does get a pretty decent amount of those too. You know I like making balanced builds, but with the pass accuracy, we'll be going with a 76. Now for this build, we didn't go with the 85 as normal, because I typically go with the 85, and in order to get some of these rare build names that I be seeing out here on the internet or on YouTube or, you know, pretty much wherever, you might have to do something a little bit different than the norm in order to get one of those rare names. And I do like to have builds with different names sometimes, just to try something different. Maybe put a new build out there into the 2K sphere, you know, to kind of like just try something new. Pass accuracy 76. You only get silver bullet. You just can't be reckless with this build. But we do get over an 80 for the ball handle. We get 81, so you will be able to get some nice dribble moves. Not the best dribble moves because we're not below 6'4", and we didn't glitch anything. So we will just get those that are available to higher players. I think you can still get quick and shifty. So those aren't bad dribble styles to use. The perimeter defense, we're only going with a 77, but even with the 77, you still get silver clamps, which is pretty decent. At the shooting guard position, you probably won't be very good at guarding those very small point guards unless you are an elite defender. For the steal, we will be going with an 86. You know, this build won't be bad off ball. You'll be able to do quite a bit, you know, with the steals and the passing lanes. And I do, like I said in a couple videos before, I do think they did something to interceptor And I mean, obviously they did something to interceptor, but I think they did something to pickpocket, man. My own ball steals have gone up like a crazy amount since that last patch. Now, offensive rebound, we not going very high with it. In all honesty, this build will not be down there banging in the trenches with those. But the bigger fellas, man, it's not made for that. And at the shooting guard position, you really wouldn't have much use for it anyway. But for the defensive rebound, we'll be going with a 70. And even with the 70 on defense, I wouldn't, anything other than long rebounds, I really wouldn't even go for with this build. It's not built for all that. Now, with the physicals, man, we kind of want to make sure that these physicals are there. So with the speed, we're going with 82. Acceleration, we're going to max it out at an 80. The strength, we're going to keep it at 35. The vertical, we're going to put that up to a 75. We do want to be jumping out the gym. This is a Tracy McGrady type build, by the way. So you do want to go ahead and put the stamina up to a 92. And then for those last few points, you always want to make sure you put it on free throw, and that goes up to a 72. Now for these takeovers, man, always pick the ones that match your play style. But if I was trying to go for like a T-Mac type build, I would probably put on this finishing moves and this pull-up precision. But you know, like I always say, make sure you match your play style. If you do want to make this build, this might be one of the ones where shot creating might be okay. Shot creating and slashing, and it does get some post scoring. So I mean, that might be a fun build to play on if you're just trying to, you know, have fun with the game. Maybe take this to park, maybe do some 1v1s. I think this build would be crazy on the 1v1 court. But without further ado, man, we can go ahead and actually show you what the build name comes out as. Comes out as a mid-interior playmaker. It's low-key a post-scoring guard, or like a, you know, a mellow T-Mac type build. You know, it's not as big body as Melo. It's more slender, like T-Mac, one of my favorite players of all time, man. Let me know what y'all think about the build down in the comment section. I'm not the originator of this. I got this from Do It All Haul, saw it on his channel. Thought it was a very dope build. Wanted to bring it to my subscribers, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. It's the WRL, and if you made it this far into the video, make sure you do me a favor, like up the video. Let's get this video out there, man. Let's get this joint circulating. Like up the video, subscribe to the channel, check out some of my other videos, man. I got other rare builds. I got every position you can think of. I got glitch builds, I got regular builds, I got meta builds, I got all of that. So check out my channel, man. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. Peace.